need to see me. So this is aftermarket. This is the box. This is my box. When I first got my dog Gage, he chewed on my box. I thought that I was going to be devastated because this corner right here, he actually did get into the box. But we're all good. Everything's good. This, I guess, I mean, only if you know, this was definitely given to me a very, very long time ago. This is the Oracle, the directions to the Oracle. And here are the originals. Here are the originals. Again, love this book. Not really into reading from A to B and figuring out this game. This is the original board. We just don't use the original board anymore. You will see the reasons why we don't use... I mean, I just love this new board, but we... Yeah, whew, I haven't busted this bad boy out in a really long time. I think since last year, I think I bought this at GameCon last year. I think it was like $10. Originally they were so expensive, but they were also a completely different material. They were like this thick, and now these are like just as thin as the board. So this is the original board. So my new one is a little bit different than the original board. But again, I really like this. This is my jam. This is my favorite one. There are 4 different designs. I'm going to buy all 4, I'm sure, over the course of whatever. So we'll go original and old school. So original card. This is the original reference card from the original. Very, very, very plain Jane. Again, awesome, very clear, easy to read. The new one just makes it look prettier. Makes it look fancier. So the game is played with 1 opponent or 3 opponents total. So 1 person against you, so 2 or up to 4. When you get the original game, it does have enough for 5 people to be dealt in, but that is not the typical gameplay amount that they want you to have. I like that. I love that you can see me in the TV. That is so much fun. So I feel like I'm going to go over these first, because these are, I think they're one of my favorite things. So in the Oracle, so in the new edition, so either way, let's stop saying that, because when they come out with the game again, they're going to re-release the game, and it will be step 1 and step 2 together. So both of the instructions will be in one box. So this will be in the box of the game. Moving forward, if you buy the game, you will be getting that. I should have painted my nails, probably. So Gambit cards were made for the Oracle, so the 2nd edition. They are great, fun cards. The cards have numerical values on the bottom of them. Let me find another one. 3 numerical values on the bottom. Oh my god, this is really going to be difficult. So 3 points cost, 2 points cost, 1 point cost. There is, oh my gosh, that's funny. Wow, if I would have pulled that 3rd card that says buy this one for 4 for free, that would be insane to have drawn those cards. Because, like, if my friend Jen was watching this, she would be freaking out that I just pulled these 3 cards off the top. So, when you originally start the game, there are 40 of these Gambit cards. These Gambit cards are just like freebie cards. They can do a few different things. They can do an action, again, in the 2nd game. We are introduced to different types of cards. So this Gambit card, we're going to just swap that out just so that it's just one of the new ones. And we'll swap out this one for that one, just because, again, it is one of the new types of cards. So this first card here that's worth this 1, doesn't really matter what it says, it's just that I want you to see this little thing in the corner here. This says the Oracle, so this is saying 2nd part. this is saying that it is a lightning, which means that you can do this at any time. So it does not need to be your turn for you to use that lightning card. So anytime that there's a card that has lightning, you could use it at any time. Next is the 2-pointer. This is the card I was talking about that I bought, that I grabbed. That's so funny because this card has 3. There's one that's 1. It says you can obtain for the 2 when you cost of 1. It is cost of 2 to get a 3 and cost of 3 to get a 4. There are 4 of those cards in here. And then there's also in the new deck, there is this card right here. This is a stomp here. I guess it's not new, but using this little action, using this card that is not in your hand and that is not a fiend at any time is again when you can use this. When the game starts, there are 40 of these cards, again, signifying the up to 4 people that you are allowed to play against. Each pile is dealt out into 10s. Because my friend Jen and I play all the time, we've been doing piles of 5 and picking 2 just to, again, kind of have a little bit more fun and try and jazz it up. And also try and get these all 3 in your hand. If you get all 3 of these, then you are lucky. And what you do is you keep just 1 card. And then as soon as we see that you only have 1 card, we both know, motherfucker, you got this card. But if you are not, and you get this one, you can have this one for the 2, so get a 2. You pay for a 2, and you get a 3 for free. And then this 1 also says you use this 1, and it costs, and you get a 2 for free. So if you have those at the beginning of the game, of your 10 cards that you get, so let's say those are my 10 cards, I can spend up to 3. So I can get a number 1, and I can buy 3 1s. I can buy, of course, a 1 and a 2, or I can buy a single 3. Obviously, that is the combinations you can do, but again, any combination of that you can do. So, these are fun cards. They don't mean really anything at all, but I did, and again, you only use them at the beginning of the game. You pick them, you do it, and the reason why you do it at the beginning of the game, and you have to go through and you have to choose of those 10, whatever 3 points you want to spend, because one of the cards in this deck says that you can start the game. So one of them, I think it's only worth 1. It could be wrong, it could be 2. But it says that you start the game and then it goes clockwise from you. So again, Gambit cards start at the beginning, which is why we're talking about them first, because you do them before you deal out any part of the game. Basically, before you even shuffle or set up the game, you should already have your Gambit thought process already in. Again, I could talk about this game for fucking ever. It is my favorite fucking game. So, Gambit cards out. So let's say we've picked our 3 points that we are going to use. Then we start to set up the game board. So, things that don't matter. Juggalo cards in the corner of the game. There are, again, 2 different kinds of Juggalos in here. From the first, from the second. There are exactly, of course I couldn't pick 2 that are the same color. Of course not. Yes, here we go. So, they're the exact same card. Obviously, they are not the same card. I actually love the art on the first one, actually better than the second one. But again, card 1, card 2, the difference is this little thing in the corner here. Doesn't really make a difference except for a special card later on in the game that actually makes it make a difference. But otherwise, these are basically starter cards that most of the time you're going to have to buy to begin with. But in deck 1 and deck 2, so the Oracle and the regular deck, you have a couple of each. So these would get shuffled and put in the top corner. There they are. Next, I like, because of the game to play, you've already set out your Gambit card first. So again, we're setting up the game. I don't need to shuffle. I'm not playing against anybody. So Epic Tier. These are the Epic cards. I'm going to put them like this. I want this one to be out. Oh, that's funny. These are in the wrong spot. And I believe that those were mine. So funny. That's my bad. Okay. So, I mean, I guess I could keep this one out because I'm going to just, this since I wrote it. Okay. So, in here are the standard cards. So, they came, the original game cards. The best cards were, here we go, Shaggy. Okay, so this is the reason why, see how the card is like this white. This white is the ink having worn off. So in this corner, it says a 5, but it's really hard to see. And all of the cards are very similar to that. Also, again, we play with these cards all the time. This is the back of the cards. Here's the back of Shaggy. So they're just very, very, very used cards. And so there is an additional card in here. I can't find it. So the Oracle cards have, again, that little thing in the corner. Also, these card points at the end are worth more in the Oracle, the epics that are given to you from the Oracle. Epic cards are bought only one at a time. I cannot find the card I'm looking for. And I'm going to blame it on Jen because she had it. It's 100% not in here. Okay, so when I find that card, I will tell it to you. We'll just talk about this one for now. I feel like I should be able to feel it in the deck. Easy. Let me just try and look for it really quick. I'm looking for it in this manner like this because it's so funny. Because it should be an easy card to find. So there are, I guess I'm just going to have to pull another one out. So there are cards that you can get after, that are like aftermarket made by people. So the only card that I don't have is Risk's card. So Risk, if you ever see this, or if I remember to ask you when I see you and you're not like performing or doing something that's major, I need your fucking card. Like, I don't have it and I need it. I believe that Risk card is a fiend, but I don't know because I don't have it. And I don't know that I've ever seen it but one time. I'm going to take this one out now because I know that there's a change on this one and it is announced so I can say it. I did not see the card, so we'll just talk about it later. But either way, there are aftermarket cards that can be bought. There are also aftermarket cards that are given to you when you bought the game. Oh, yeah, I'm never going to find those. Okay, so these are the epics. The epics go in the top corner because I play the game all the time. And again, I know people that made their own cards. I've also made my own card. So my own epic tier card. Why do I think I deserve an epic tier card? Because I love this game. And also because I won. So like I feel like that's fair. And my card is called the Juggalo Winner. And I also, because I play this game, this is a usable, workable card that makes the game more fun. And that's really the point of having an extra card in your deck, to spice it up a bit. So my card is worth 6 at the end, just like the new cards. It also is worth 13. You have to pay for it. 13, that's the highest value card you have to buy. It is 3 karma every time you play it, but you also can choose 1 gambit card. Now, when we first originally started playing the game, and I loved getting my card and I love using it, we would, because again, this deck is essentially already put away. You never see any of these cards anymore. You see the original, you spend your 3 points, and that's it. This goes away. This card, this epic card, my epic card, again, the Juggalo Winner, the echoside winner, whatever the case may be, whatever it ends up being whenever I decide to throw the money down and make this card. This card allows you 1 extra gambit. We used to shuffle the gambit cards, so shuffling the deck. Did I say Ritz? I didn't mean to say Ritz. I meant to say Risk. Risk. So these cards, we used to shuffle them because when you have the gambit cards, you use them. And one of the cards you might be using